your friends' lives will be there, and the topic can be absolutely anything.
About the 7 P's of marketing basically. I mean, just to clarify what 7 P's of marketing is, the entire marketing module is built around the 7 P's of marketing, which is product, price, place, promotion. This is for the products. But when it comes to service, the people, physical evidence and process also get added to it. So I'm going to explain basically how the 7 P's of marketing is adapted to the Pani Puri business. So anyone of you who's basically wants to start a Pani Puri business or is basically interested so much in Pani Puri that you want to invest in it, this is the right time to listen to me. So why Pani Puri basically? So I'm not a foodie, but neither am I a marketing guy. But when it comes to Pani Puri, I'm a good mix of Philip Kotler and Veer Sanghvi. So I'm the guy to listen to. And why is it a service? Because it's not just, it's basically for any people who love Pani Puri. It's basically who enjoy Pani Puri so much that they think it's not a product, but it's basically how they are served the entire Pani Puri and the experience that they have with it. Anyone who hates Pani Puri here, please do not raise your hand. Anyway, so the product, let's start with the product, how the product should be basically. All over India, it's called Golgappa, Puchka, Pani Puri, whatever, but there are different types of Pani Puri. But my personal favorite is Meetha Pani plus Meethi Chutney plus Tikha Pani and the Puri. And it's basically, the Puri should be crispy, the Pani should be like very tikha, and the chutney should be like, meaty as it should be. I don't like personally that individual pani like jeera pani, ye pani, wo pani that they have individually, because it feels like you are eating papad with puri, which basically does not make any sense. The most important factor is price. Why? Because let's accept it, Pani Puri is a street food. It's not supposed to be pricey. Okay. Affordability factor is a subjective matter, but when it comes to value, it's not subjective. Yes, the value can be increased by enhancing the quality, but when it comes to Pani Puri, you can't sell 200 rupee Pani Puri for me, and you can't add on random adjectives like mineral water Pani Puri and then add 10. I mean, I know this is hotels have this thing of adding extra long descriptions. I can actually imagine a hotel, 5-star hotel saying 500 rupee Pani Puri, and then having this really long description which goes on to Delhi the Golgappe, just to involve the NR and nostalgia, wheat, puri is made from the wheat sourced from the fields of Punjab, and Tikha Pani sourced from the aqua of Himalayan springs, with the choicest herbs by your grandma, and the meaty chutney made by the blind widows of Saurashtra and the ancestral knowledge. I don't know what else. So basically, okay, coming on to the place part. So there is either a thela or a shop, and I don't care what it is, because for me it's the taste which is what matters. As far as, can you just pause and okay, so I'll just skip the place part. I'm fine with any place as far as it's clean and hygienic, because one of the place I eat is actually a thela guy. He's an awesome Pani Puri maker, and he has an FSSI certificate, so he does. That acts as a potent placebo on my immunity, and I've never fallen sick. As far as promotion is concerned, it's a word of mouth which basically sells your Pani Puri. It's the people who give reviews to each other, and the kind of people who have around the thela as well. So be it it's if it's in a respectable area like a residential area, then you get even more crowd. But if it's behind a shady bus under a tree or something, I would definitely go and not eat there. Physical evidence is a very important thing. It's basically the state of the thela or the shop or whatever is what actually sells the experience to you. So you see the entire chart. So I want to see a huge cone of save, nice golden save, and then nice crispy packets of puris, and then this huge pan of ragda with simmering ragda, and then beside that is a huge pot of condensation pot with tikha pani in it, which when the thela wala just gives a nice swirl to it, the ice goes around it, and there is a third thing. And then there is this nicely freshly chopped onions and tomatoes and coriander and everything. So it's basically nice with dewy, if you will, freshly that kind of stuff. Okay, so process. This is a very important part. Okay, number of customers that a thela wala takes at a time. This is the first step. So it should not be too many customers at a time, neither should be very less customers at a time, because if there are too many customers, I'm just gonna take my own risk. If there are too many, yeah, if there are too many customers, then you have to wait for a long time. You cannot even enjoy your puri. It's basically giving diminishing returns on your taste. But it's like very less number of customers, you basically just cannot enjoy the puri. So there's nothing more infuriating than you trying to finish the puri, which is you have already stuffed in your mouth. And then there is already one puri which is getting soggier by the second in your plate, while the thelawala is like holding the puri, the next puri, and is staring into your eyes where they're getting watery and teary and everything. So the next one was what was it? No, I want to go to the entire thing. So I'm really sorry, I'm like screwing the entire format. Taking orders, yeah. So there are a lot of people who just have their own customized orders and everything, right? So I somewhat like just tikha, just someone meetha and tikha medium, someone just meetha. I don't understand this species who want just meetha. I mean, really. Yeah. So these people just come and then they fuck up their orders and everything, but it's not their fault. It's basically the thelawala also needs to understand and he does it very systematically and very consciously. So there have been times when my order has been messed up with and I did not get a replacement for my puri, but I don't understand this industry basically understand the concept of replacement for your compensation damages and everything, all that jazz. The other one was yes, the service is very important. It's basically yeah, so there are a lot of people who just come in together, and the thelawala has to actually serve each and everyone, at a very particular amount of time. So everyone needs to, it's our responsibility towards the thelawala that we should be attentive. Please don't consider it as bring your child to the Pani Puri day or something, because those rugrats cannot eat anything and they spill it. They spill it, and then the customers ask for a sukha puri and then a tikha puri, and this will ruin the entire momentum and then my experience. So anyway, the last one was the people concept. This is very important, by the way. I mean, if you have noticed, especially in Bombay, there are a lot of people. Most of the thelawalas in the business are, excuse me, I'm really sorry, but they are bhaiyas, which are basically North Indian guys. And it is very important that you eat your pani puri from these guys, because these are the only people who understand how to make the right pani puri with the right amount of tikha, meetha, and everything. Marathi people should not get into this. Maharashtrians should not get into I mean, Maharashtrians can get the poha right, Maharashtrians can get your vada pav right, but Pani Puri is not your cup of chaha. I've had Pani Puri at a Marathi guy, and he was so cringe-worthy. I mean, he was like fumbling with everything, and he was so slow, and he was having a conversation with me while serving me, which basically ruined my entire experience. So yeah, basically these are the 7 pieces of Pani Puri. I mean, anyone who wants to start a business, they can definitely now know how to start a business for Pani Puri.